What is up, YouTube? As you can see, I have a Honda Civic here in front of me. Well, maybe you didn't know that it was a Civic, but yes, this is a Civic. This is a second gen 1991 Civic hatchback. It's stock with the D series. We have the bride seats in here. There's no interior in the rear. I have that panel. I actually took it off because I was doing something already off camera. But we have the no rear seats. There's the bride seat, a Momo steering wheel, a little tachometer. Nothing too special in here. We have no headliner. Nice little JDM style mirror. We got a blue LED light up there. And the hood, I'm not even gonna attempt to open this hood on camera just because back here it's rusted and the mount over there is broken, so pretty much you're not missing anything under the hood. I think I have a short ram air filter under there, but other than that, we have a little eBay chin splitter, whatever you want to call it. There's a little bit of rust that was painted over. The car is rattle canned. I'm not really a fan of that. I plan on changing the paint eventually. I don't know if I'm going to just respray paint it, doing a better job obviously, or if I feel like going out and getting this car wrapped. I'm not sure if I could wrap over the paint in the current condition it's in. I don't know if you could see that or not, but we have some run marks in the paint. There's a few dents in a few areas that are rusted anyways. Like, I didn't see this the night that I bought the car. I got there a little late, but I assume this had rusted out right here. I mean, it's a 30-year-old car, so it's expected. Anyways, it had rusted out, and I can only assume that the guy used spray foam in there, which I don't necessarily disagree with. I just wish he would have did a better job and at least used Bondo over the outside. I mean, you could use the spray foam to like fill the hole and there's Bondo over it, but man, the guy I bought it from sort of pulled a slick one on me. I mean, that's kind of my fault for not paying attention. A few minor discrepancies, you know. This dent right here. The bumper is not lining up. We have a little bit of rust right there. The hood, it's a little bit cleaner. I already went ahead and scrubbed this because I guess this used to be a smoker's car according to the guy I bought it from. So this was like kind of nasty looking. This pillar right here, you can kind of see it right there still. But this pillar was like a nasty tannish yellow. I don't even know what the hell it was. I took some Fabuloso and Dawn dish soap and a scrubby pad and went to scrubbing away on both of these. Can't really see it. Oh yeah, you can actually. There's a little bit left on that side still right there. But for the most part, went ahead, got all that nastiness off. Oh yeah, let me not forget, I need a new glove box pretty much because the hinge broke off on one side and that clip is busted. There's no speakers in the door. Oh yeah, these struts back here. So I need to get new struts back here because they don't like to stay secured as they should. But other than that, everything else runs. It runs good, you know. It starts pretty good. Believe it or not, it has a little eBay exhaust on it, and I'm not a fan of the eBay exhaust. It sounds pretty raspy, ricey, whatever you want to call it. I'll go ahead and take the grip pliers and attach them to the strut. That way I can grab my contents out of the trunk and continue with what I have to do. So I was recently trying to adjust the coilovers, meaning I wanted to lower the vehicle a little bit. It was already low, but I wanted to lower it even more. And me being new to coilovers, I went ahead and adjusted those two red rings right there. Now what those do, those adjust your spring tension. You know, I was kind of okay with that until I realized that bottom one right there, see that little bottom red ring right where my finger is? That's the one that actually adjusts your ride height. So that being said, I already went ahead and messed with all these springs. But now that I figured out that I have to do it like that, I have to go back and get all these springs to a somewhat default setting and then go ahead and adjust the ride height from there. Alright, so as you can see, this guy is my doing, so I can't really complain about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and adjust that. On that other side over there, I've already kind of adjusted the spring stiffness to where I want it to. I don't have a micrometer, but what I'm going to do is take this tape measure right here and put it to the top up there. And long story short, I want that red ring to be right here on that lip and that piece up there to be touching that guy. So that's how I'm gonna go about making sure that the spring stiffness is even on both sides. It's just kind of a rough estimate, but I think it should work. I want that lip to be underneath that guy, and I need that to be touching up there. So it looks like we have to go up a couple more millimeters. And from there, our spring should be set to the same stiffness as the other side, as far as the rear goes at least. From that point, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this whole assembly in, and hopefully, let's see if I can do this one-handed. Okay, so now that I'm done adjusting that, I went ahead and pretty much I bottomed this out into the sleeve. So these threads go into this little sleeve right here. And depending where it sits, I may have to stiffen the springs or lower them. I think I'm gonna leave it bottomed out because I think I should just go to adjust the spring stiffness, I guess, and go from there. Wow, I like that. Not sure how well y'all could see that, but I like how that looks. Nice and tucked. Let's go see if the other side looks like that. Other side looks like that. Hell yeah. Let's jump on this side a little bit. And yeah, that looks pretty much identical on both sides. It's just barely tucked. Nothing too crazy. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go to that side. I'm gonna loosen that spring up a little bit just because it's not matching that side completely. And loosening that spring should drop it down a little bit. All right, so I finally got these all adjusted, and as you can see, that's nice and tucked right there. I believe that's nice and tucked as well. Come around to the front. Nice and tucked somewhat. I don't know if that's as tucked as the other side is, but and that's tucked. I know the back two are pretty much even. I'm not sure about the front two yet. I still have to go back and adjust the spring stiffness up front. So I have to adjust whether I want stiff or hard springs. That being said, I think that's it for today. It's already 2 a.m. so I'm gonna call it a night and pick back up tomorrow. Until then, hope you guys enjoy. Stay safe. Peace.